It's really in a great time that INEGI's incorporation to the Charter has come, because we're right now in the process of publishing the norm that is a policy of the management of confidentiality in statistical and geospatial information. So right now we are thinking about how this law is intended to bring not only INEGI but all other units of state, that agencies, ministries that produce information. How can we protect information from the informants that can be individuals, households, companies, and other data providers for statistical purposes, for geospatial purposes, with strict confidentiality. So we ran a survey in the Americas, and we had 13 countries participating. Most of the countries, 69% of them, indicated that they only control the ethical use of geospatial data as an orientation. 54% of the countries indicated that there's no norm that sanctions the inadequate use of data, and 77 said that in their institutions, there's no norms about the ethical use of geospatial data. So there's really kind of starting to be an awareness that we need specific norms, that we need specific principles and guiding principles in order to be able to protect and to have an ethical use of geospatial data in the region. Being part of this charter is fundamental for any statistical or geospatial agency that really wants to be aligned and that is concerned about the ethical use of data. And being involved in this community of experts that want to start driving the work in terms of establishing these common guidelines, international common standards for the use of this information would be crucial, because as we know, every day these kind of data with technology advancements has been driving how we generate information. So in our case, in INEGI, before we used to only publish information that came from surveys, from census, from traditional sources of data. But nowadays that we have so many sources of data, alternative sources of data, such as satellite imagery, mobile data, data coming from the banks, and all of what people do in their everyday lives as statistical agencies, as geospatial agencies. We need to be looking at that data in terms of how we can turn that into statistics. How can we turn that into information that is official and that has all the principles of quality, confidentiality, and that people can trust, because what we have as our most valued asset is the trust in our institutions, and that's something that with ethical principles we can provide to the public.